Yes, here we are again in the first town, Final Fantasy Ultra Championship Edition. Let me turn off this music. There we go. I put on the frame skipping, which turns off music, which I have to admit I prefer. I've listened to this music too much. So what are we doing here? Well, we're getting into the game. Here's one of the few changes I've made in Final Fantasy Ultra Championship Edition. A lot of people remind you that the top two spells in the magic shops are direct and the bottom two spells are indirect. What does that mean? Well, I didn't have enough room for these people to tell that exactly, but these fellows here, they can give you an idea. Let's see, the rogue, here we go. The warlock casts black magic specializing in direct spells which destroy your enemies. So, if you need to know what the classes do, talk to these 12 fellows. You still have Cynthia dancing around, reminding you to equip your weapons and armor. Very important. I, just like many other Final Fantasy players, didn't know that the first time I played, and I was trying to beat imps with my bare hands. And this fellow, he tells you what all the level 1 magic does. That's pretty handy for new players. So, you can use him as a reference. Well, let's go get some items. We have swords for rogues, staves for warlock, and for the sage. I could purchase a stave for the monk, but the first part of the game is so easy. By the time he gets harder with his hands, well, I won't need that at the start of the game, so just leave it at that. Get some armor. Nobody here has really good armor. Oh, that was a mistake. Give it to the warlock and get some cloth for the sage. This is a pretty cheap party, actually. The rogue doesn't need any magic. The monk needs magic, but he doesn't need any weapons or armor. The warlock's going to be the most expensive. And the sage is also going to be a bit expensive. But we should have enough money to get some potions around halfway through the game. Good. Let's check out our stats. Rogue has 6 absorb and hits for 13. Well, you can see the monk's not that good at the start of the game. Warlock hits for 4 and absorbs 6, and Sage hits for 4 and absorbs 3. So we're pretty weak, but so are the enemies outside. We'll manage. Okay, magic's a bit tricky. Let's see, Warlock's going to be getting all the spells she can use. Let's start with that as a reference point, and then from then on, see what the others can use. To get sleep, yeah. Warlock cannot learn bind. I'll let the monk learn that. Now I want the sage to get a cure spell. Pretty sure of that. And let's get something for the monk. The monk will be, I'll give him the 2 indirect white spells and 1 indirect black spell. Give him a viz, and that's our money. Good. Well, it's time to grind. I'll show you the rest of town. Here you can revive people. Here you get some items which we don't have money for now. As you can see, cure potions are very expensive. So those are for parties actually who don't use that much magic. They'll have money to buy them. Alright, well, we have a bolt spell, so we can go up here to fight slightly harder enemies. Here you go. Boom. They should all die in one turn. And there you have it. Okay, I believe the first level is 40 experience points. Yeah, so we're almost halfway there. Can we beat them with physical attacks in one turn? I don't think so, but like I said, this is the Championship Edition. Enemies have a little bit more hit points. The imps are still really easy, though. I mean, this is just the start of the game. I want people who are not familiar with Final Fantasy just to have the time to fool around, having no idea what to do. So the imps won't kill you unless you really screw around. Okay, level up, right? Yeah. If I recall correctly, these pieces of plains don't have any enemy encounters. You can use those to your advantage. Oh, we don't have money for a second spell. That's a shame. How about we already get moving to Garland's castle? Now here's a secret. I don't know if I told you in the past videos, but if you stick to this path, you'll fight much less enemies on your way to the Temple of Fiends. So you immediately go... Alright, first forest to come across... Hold on, let me focus fire. The monk should be doing twice as much damage now. Yeah, he did 5 now instead of, what was it, 2 last time? Okay, I bet we can make it all the way to the Temple of Fiends without being attacked. So you go this way, hit the beach, you go up, you hit the beach. You go left, you hit the beach, you go up, you hit this corner, like I said. So there are a lot of spaces which don't lead to encounters. We'll go right first to get the shield. Oh, we got some eagles. I don't have the bind spell. I could use a bolt spell to do a lot of damage, but since we got the surprise encounter, it won't be worth it. I hope you guys could all see that was the bronze shield. We can't use that. Oh, these are a lot of enemies, but I think one bolt spell will take them all out. The beginning of the game is still easy, as long as you have some magic. There we go. Good. Some potions. Soft gets rid of stone out of battle. Oh. Okay. The creep has a lot of hit points for this level, but can't take the fire spell that well. There we go. And the bones, well, they're also vulnerable to fire, but 2 rounds of physical should take him out, yeah. Right. Cure heals about 100 hit points in and out of battle. Okay, we got some zombies, but I don't have the holy spell. They're not that hard. I think we can get away with doing it this way. I'm not going to be using another spell. Let's just whittle this one down. Yep. Zombies do not stun you. The next level of zombie-like enemies, the ghouls, they're white. They do stun, so watch out for that. And some money. Oh, no, this is too much. I'm not going to check out how much time I still have. Well, there, I think I made a little mistake. I wanted to check how much time I still had. And, well, anyhow, we just ran from the last battle. Back to town now. I like to heal up and everything before we fight Garland. Again, take the same path with opposite. Swamps will still give you encounters. We have one more spell to go. And yep, level 3. It's good to be level 3 before you fight Garland. Because at this point of the game, levels make a big difference. And hold on a sec, I'm going to do one last fight before we go to the end. Even though I don't have any magic anymore. I don't have anything against enemies. Oh well. There we go. It's good to have one last encounter before you go back to inn so that you won't be attacked too early next time you start an adventure. I'll describe why after I get the magic. So, monk wants wake and sleep, I believe it was. Excuse me, it was bind. We'll give the sage, who's going to act like a priest most of the time, but I'll also give him the next spell, which will be bolt, so he can help with doing area of effect damage. So, about encounter rates in this game, after every encounter, you get assigned a random number. And no matter what you do, after so many steps, you will get attacked. Certain tiles are counted differently, like at sea. I think it goes something like this. You get a random number, like 100, so like 200, and a normal tile will subtract 12 points or something. I'm just making up numbers, but just to give you an idea. And at C, each step you take in your boat will only subtract 2, so that's why you get less encounters when you're at C. And when stepping on neutral areas, like I believe this part is neutral, I can walk here all day. They don't. Oh, I take that back. And I am literally going to take it back because I made a quick save. Oh, I guess these aren't safe tiles. I should change that. Oh, hold on a second. I think it's this. I think this cornerstone here. No, it's not a corner. Oh, anyhow. As long as this part has no enemies, because I don't want you being attacked by little enemies when you return back here. Okay, Garland. What do you have to say? Well, now he has a prince. Alright, I had some difficulties with recording, so I'm going to have to try again. Let's fight. So Garland hits pretty hard. Let's first add an invis so that we can last a bit longer. Garland feels much more like a boss fight in this version than the original. So adding some evasion can help. Yeah. Level 3 should usually be good enough if you know what you're doing, but it's not a bad idea to be level 4 before fighting him. There you go, let's cure. I forgot how many hit points he has. Like I said, he hits pretty hard. One last invis, and after that, the monk will also help fighting with us. One last black spell. Yep. Good. He's missed. And missed again. As you can see, he has a lot more hit points than the original to make the fight a bit more exciting, but we made it. Lots of gold and XP. So, Prince, happy to return. Let's talk to the Queen. She's happy. She made the bridge. We can continue our adventure, which I'll be doing next time. I see my time is running out. Let's go to the inn. And I have all the spells from here, right? Okay, now I have 1.5 more minutes. Let's do a little of a secret run where we don't cross the bridge, but instead go visit the dwarves, who have some gold for us. This is optional, and you couldn't do this in the original game. So, if you go this way, you'll encounter some harder enemies, as you can see. I don't have the magical power to... Well, maybe I would. Maybe using 2 bolts I would be able to defeat them, but running away is safer. Oop. Oh, we can handle these guys. Since I'm trying to beat the game rather briefly, I'll pick up XP wherever I can. I said XP again. See, I'm from Holland. That's we call experience points XP. But it's XP in English. Here we go. Almost 1,000 gold. Oh. And that gold comes quite handy in the second town where you can get expensive magic. Half a minute to go. Come on. Yeah, the wolf has died. Okay. Well, we'll park here. See you next time, and then we'll be going to the second town to get ready to fight some pirates. See you then.